I think I started making movies when I was 15. My best friend was gifted a VHS camera, one of those big ones that shot on VHS tapes, and we just like immediately started making dumb little short films. And then my friends in high school, we started making a really terrible slasher called Sledgehammer, and just started shooting scenes. Didn't have a script, didn't really have a plot, and just over time we started figuring out what the story was. For most of that, I fell into the director's role, and I think it was on that project that I just realized, like, oh, I really like making movies. Like, I really like directing. I really like having a vision for the scenes and articulating that and working with actors and other people to make that a reality. I ended up connecting with a local filmmaker in Roanoke. After a few months of just hanging out with him and just showing that I was interested, he brought me on, and he also worked for a bigger studio in town, and he helped me get on there. And so I started working there. I worked there for over 3 years, and in that time I learned every facet of filmmaking. You know, I started as a grip and just like carrying stuff and setting stuff up, and there they started teaching me how to light and how to run sound and how to set up a dolly, how to run a dolly. I eventually just learned to do everything. I learned to run the camera, I learned how to direct a shoot. I did that for a little over 3 years. By the end of it, I was running shoots by myself. And then after that, I got married, and freelance life wasn't paying the bills. So I got a 9-to-5, and for the next 12 years, worked a couple different 9-to-5 jobs. While I kept writing and kept making movies on the side. In that time, I made 2 feature films, L'Amour, a zombie movie, and I Kidney You, which is an action comedy. I shot some music videos. I think I shot a few short films, and I continued making videos even on like a corporate level. Like I worked for a railroad as a clerk. Pretty much the whole time I was there, I was making videos for the railroad as well. I started focusing more on writing, and so I was, writing on the weekends, getting up early and writing, after everybody went to bed, things like that, and really just trying to be a better writer and hone my craft. I started entering screenplay contests and did pretty good. I've placed in several in different, at different levels and had really good feedback. I started doing photography just to see better, to see framing better and composition better. I seem to have an affinity for nudity in the human form. I've shot a lot of nude art and boudoir, but yeah, photography's been super fun. And then in December of 2020, I got furloughed from the railroad I was working for, and I decided to take that time to write full time. So I spent months just writing my ass off, working on multiple scripts. In January of 2022, this year, I officially started my business, Mange Studios. And so far, so good. It's been a really fun year. Where I'm at right now, the plan is to continue making commercial work with local businesses. I've been working with a great tattoo studio, making videos for them for their social media, their website, all kinds of things. This year I got my FAA Part 107 drone license, so I'm a licensed drone operator and pilot. With some of like my boudoir clients, in addition to doing photos, we started doing video, so now I do like boudoir video and photo. I did a music video a few months back that was really cool, and I've started making content for Mange itself in the form of a show called Devil's Night. It's a horror series where every episode is hosted by the devil, and he curates different short films that he likes. Basically, I created a horror series as a means to shoot multiple horror films. It allows me to explore all these different story ideas that I have in the horror genre. I think I've written 17 episodes. I recently shot the first episode. Right here this is the backdrop for the opening. It's some wild shit, and I can't wait to share it with people. Yeah, I'm Justin Farmer. I'm a filmmaker, a writer, a photographer, and I just want to make movies. I want to make horror, and I want to make cool shit with cool people and share it with you all. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this.
Good night, everybody.